Welcome back to the Cheer Up Show. I'm Katie and this is Allie. And today we are going to be talking about social media.
Yes.
Social media is hard.
It is. It's really tough. And most people don't have it down.
Most people don't do it right.
At all.
Some celebrities have entire marketing teams and they still don't do it right. And that brings me rage. Today we will be reviewing some social media accounts on both Instagram and Facebook. We will be reviewing both the good and the bad practices and giving you tips on what you can do better on your social media and give you some pointers on how to avoid some bad habits and cringy practices.
Yeah.
Let's start just bad. Let's go to Wendys.
First off, it just looks bad. Like, that's not an appealing look.
Okay, if your Instagram account is this messy, people are going to assume your child is running your Instagram account.
Yeah, this cannot be a professional marketing team running this.
There's no way. Maybe Wendys just can't afford it.
They totally can.
Apparently not.
What do you think they could do better? Besides everything.
What could they do worse? Okay.
They're very off-brand. I think that's their biggest downfall.
I mean, so the one thing I do want to keep in mind is who they're marketing to. And yes. I feel like they are solely marketing to 14 to maybe 18. Maybe 18. But in doing this, they've alienated an entire adult audience.
Which you never want to do.
What? Instagram is like 14 to 28, maybe 30.
Yeah, I would say like early 30s.
So you have alienated half of your audience for no reason other than the fact that you want to post what you think is funny content and most people think is cringy. I'm sure you don't struggle this hard, but Wendys sure is.
It's just all off. It's just not sticking to their brand. It's not targeting enough people. It's very irrelevant.
It's messy.
Yeah. There's no theme. There's no nothing.
It's so messy. There's no color coordination. There's no chosen text or font. It's almost as ratchet as Wendys. The only reason they have followers is because they're a worldwide brand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a stitch. Ah, God.
There's so little about the food or like sales or special deals going on.
They don't even know. They have this and then they said, what does the second one mean? I don't know.
It's so bad.
What the heck is that?
It's so bad.
Yeah, don't post like Wendys.
Don't do any. Look at Wendys if you want to know what not to do.
Facts. Should we go into somebody who actually does really good social media?
Yes. I would love that. I need to. I need my eyes to be cleansed.
You want to go Kevin Hart?
Let's go Kevin Hart.
All right, let's take a look at Kevin's.
Kevin Hart for real. He has a story. You should always have a story. You should always have something for people to look at immediately.
Yes.
It can be your last post. It can be a funny thing you saw on Instagram today. It can be, I don't know, really anything. Behind the scenes. Something you're working on. A good quote. Anything. Just keep it current. I want to watch his story. Oh, it's his last post. What did I say? What did I say?
Yeah. I also like he has stuff in his bio and a clickable link. Let's see what this takes us to.
Always have a link in your bio. If you're a business, put a link in your bio immediately.
Yep. Heartbeat Weekend in Las Vegas. So a show that he's currently.
I like his bio. It's not really that long. Some bios are just like.
The only thing I would take out is I don't like the Facebook.com, whatever that is right there.
Oh.
I don't like things in bios that aren't clickable links. But nobody is going to be copying and pasting that somewhere. Like, if you just want to look up Kevin Hart on Facebook, you're just going to type in Kevin Hart. I think that just looks...
You could have just said to look me up on Facebook.
Exactly. I just think it looks unprofessional.
Yeah, I would take that out. It doesn't need to be there.
That
He has
is
highlights. He has one highlight.
one highlight.
Really check.
Highlights are always really good to have.
Always have highlights.
Mhm.
And give them covers so that, I mean, you can have the more organic, just whatever the highlight ends up being, but I like highlight covers.
I think it looks cleaner
Very clean.
and it lets people know exactly what they're going to get.
Yeah.
All right, what do we like about his Instagram?
Okay, so this is a man of business. Kevin Hart is always advertising for something, being an ambassador. He posts about himself constantly enough. Usually I would say that you would need to have yourself pinned to the top of your account. But because Kevin posts about himself enough, he's pretty much getting away with not doing this.
Yeah, he's very on brand.
Also, an important thing to talk about in Kevin's social media is he does branding without it feeling like branding. This is advertising that doesn't feel like advertising. It's the subconscious of advertisement. In the olden days, you could just say, "Buy our vacuum."
Mhm.
It's
It's
it
the
works.
best.
It does stuff. It does the things.
People don't like that anymore.
Yeah.
People don't like to feel like they're being sold on stuff.
They like to notice it works well.
Because if you follow somebody, if Kevin Hart is holding a Pepsi, you're like, dang, Kevin Hart likes Pepsi?
Yeah. You know, I just remembered I like
I
Pepsi.
kind of like Pepsi too.
Oh my gosh.
Subtle branding. I like the look of his Instagram as far as like the colors.
Yeah, I think he has a very neutral.
Yes,
Setup.
it's very neutral. Very cohesive. Everything kind of goes together nicely. It's not like, oh my gosh, it's not overwhelming. Like, you know.
Yeah. Kevin is either wearing very neutral colors, your blacks, creams, whites, or blue. Those
Yeah.
are the main colors he wears. Like, we have him in a yellow shirt, but that one pops out. And he's doing a fun little brand deal. Look, let's see how consistent his posting is.
Yeah.
We have 7 hours ago, 22 hours ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago. Oh, cute. Okay, so it looks like he posts at least once or twice a day. The algorithm loves him. If you want to make friends with the algorithm,
Post
do
a lot.
hashtags, post a lot.
And find relevant hashtags.
He does do
And,
hashtags.
yep, relevant hashtags are always a good thing. And also,
Yeah, he always does hashtags. Wow.
creating your own hashtag. Use it on every single post you make. And eventually,
That's an easy way for people to find you.
all of your posts will be associated with that certain hashtag.
If it's something you say often enough, make that your hashtag, and
Yep.
people will be able to easily locate you.
Mhm.
And they'll think of you subconsciously. I literally just found a random Etsy shop. I went on to Etsy, I found the recent posts, and I found a post I liked, but this girl's struggling, and let's talk about why. So, a common rule I use is that if you have more followers than you do posts, you have a successful account.
Mhm.
Whether through your own popularity or through the hard work of your own social media account.
Mhm.
This girl has way more posts than she does followers. She could at least double in size of followers if she put a little bit more work into her posting. So let's talk about what kind of work that would be.
Her profile picture. Let's start there.
Put a picture of your product. Put a picture of you.
Mhm.
You can keep your brand name in it, but I don't understand the purpose of you just putting the title of your company there. I can't read it, nor can I read the text under it.
I think it's especially important to remember, like, if you're ordering from Etsy, that is a small business. And I know that if I'm ordering from a small business, I like to see the face of the person I'm ordering from. I think it makes it more personable and more relatable. And so I think that if you are running a small business, you should always be the face of that business.
True. Honestly, if you have an Etsy shop or any kind of home goods, or if you're somebody running a business, and you are the face behind that brand, you don't have to be the most beautiful person on earth.
No.
People want to see a human face to relate to this product or whatever you're selling, so that they're not feeling like they're just buying from another huge corporate entity.
Mm-hmm.
Pin yourself to the top.
Super easy.
It's easy. Give a little bio about yourself so they can read a little bit about you. Pull some heartstrings in there. Talk about how much you love this product or how much you love what you do. And this will immediately create an attachment between you and this possible customer that will draw them in further into your product.
Yep. I do like her bio.
Yeah.
Her bio is good.
Her bio is short.
Yep. She's tagged people that she collabs with, and it looks like she tagged her personal Instagram.
I still think she should put herself in this one.
I agree. But she does have her personal Instagram located.
She does have a personal. That's nice. You can keep that there for sure. And she does have her Etsy shop.
Yep. She's linked her Etsy shop.
If you don't have your Etsy shop and you're an Etsy account, what are you doing?
Not enough.
Not even. Okay, but let's talk about
her posting.
Her posting. This is where we are running into some issues. She has some really cute stuff. This
Absolutely.
is what originally drew me in. I was like, that is cute.
Yeah, she's got real talent.
But girl, let me look at your hashtags. You have a lot of hashtags. You're missing a couple. I would do homemade. You have the Etsy hashtag? Where's your Etsy hashtag? Artist. You're missing the artist hashtag. Homemade hashtag. Entrepreneur hashtag is always one I would put in.
Mm-hmm.
I would honestly list out your hashtags and just copy paste it in every time.
Yep.
I'll be a little bit more creative. Your songs, they're fun, girl, but do something more modern.
I bet she just typed in a word because it is really pretty.
Put some Taylor Swift on this. I don't know.
When you go in to make a reel, you can look at trending songs.
True. Top songs.
Always look at what's trending and copy it.
I would do a trendy song and then even put the hashtag of that trending song.
Mm-hmm.
I would also try and make maybe some filters. I don't see a lot of filter work going on here. A little bit more contrast. Maybe.
I actually don't agree with the filters.
Why?
Not on one like hers because of what she is selling.
I don't agree in like heavy filters, but I would like to see like
maybe a little brighter
contrast work.
Mm-hmm.
Because I sometimes I feel like pictures don't capture it in its
facts,
all of its glory. Because it does look a little flat, a little bland sometimes.
Always.
Because the color washes it out, or the lighting washes it out. It's kind of like when you want to take a picture of the moon, and then suddenly the moon's
it looks literally
way further away.
Yeah,
You're
like a slice of provolone cheese. She has no highlights.
She has no highlights. I don't think she does stories. Which, babe, you're missing out.
Stories is such a good way to interact with outside of counts because they can reach so many people.
It's what you're doing right now. What are you up to?
Yeah.
Once again, we want that personal interaction with this person. And it doesn't have to be you working. It can literally be, hey, look at this cool flower I found today. Hey, look at this funny post I saw today.
Yeah.
I'm buying some stuff for new orders, guys. Or are you packing up? Packing videos? Please do a packing video.
Those are so fun to watch.
There is always, no matter what industry you're in, there is always a video that people want to see of behind the scenes. People love behind the scenes content.
Yes.
They love to know what's going on. What do you like when you're working behind the scenes? What's your personality when you're, I don't know, writing out a contract, or
what's your favorite song you're listening to?
Yeah.
What are you blasting on your way to showing appointments? Again, you're a small shop. You need to be the face of it, and I think people will relate more and want to follow you if you're less salesy. People like to see different types of content. Like, I'm not going to scroll through this because I know what I'm going to get on almost every single post, and it's going to be something that she's made.
I would like to see you making it. Like, I think...
Yeah.
I would love to see, like, a video of you making something, or something you've messed up on. I really love when I see a creator, I love if they've done a little video. It's like, oh my gosh, I messed up on this piece. Because then I feel like there is actual real talent put into this and craftsmanship.
Yeah.
You can say, I messed up this one. This happens sometimes. It's definitely not something I'm going to be sending out.
Or it doesn't even have to be a post of something. If you've messed something up, like, you can literally just put it as a story. Yeah. Because that can be, like, a funny way to engage. Be like, oh, crap, look what I just did. You're choosing what you show, but people like when it's more raw and organic.
True. There used to be, like, up until recently, it was kind of this only perfection, only crystal clean. But as of recent years, I'd say up to like even 5 years ago, people have started to kind of resent and backlash against it and demand a more organic, realistic type of content.
Yeah, people want to see the real you and what you're doing and what your life is actually like.
Do more reels. Do more behind the scenes.
Reels. I cannot express to you enough how important reels are.
Photos are nice. Reels are better.
It's the TikTok of Instagram. People all day are scrolling through reels, and by posting even a really short video, you can create so much engagement and potentially follows on your page and awareness.
Pretty much. And then if you're ever doing any type of sale, definitely put that here and pin it to the top.
Yep.
Yeah. You got this, girl.
It's okay.
You
Just
got
a few
this.
little things.
Yeah. You got this. But your art is beautiful.
Very much.
And we would love for you to have a far more pop in social media. Yes. Who shall we go to next? If you're paying a teen thousands of dollars and they're still doing you dirty,
Do them dirtier. I don't know how, but do them dirtier.
I don't know. Some of these are lists. I'm just like, you have like $1 million marketing companies and they're failing so hard.
Yeah, like obviously.
So bad.
Everybody just trying to get things